Hey guys, Dave Sheehan here from Connect. Really fortunate to have Paul Buffel here with me today. I'm in Canada, so we're in Saskatoon. We're not in Australia, so I'm really excited to have Paul along for this quick little interview for Connect. Welcome, Paul.
Thanks so much, Dave.
Yeah. Hey, the first question is, massage therapy, has it always been a part of your life, or was there other stuff that you did career-wise beforehand?
Actually, beforehand, I was actually working in marketing and communications in the arts.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so I worked originally out at, actually, my very first job in the arts was at the Citadel Theatre in Edmonton, working the switchboard.
Working the switchboard.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
And that's where I got to know a whole bunch of people in the arts community.
Yeah.
And I eventually started working marketing the professional series and being hired to do the children's theatre out in St. Albert at the Arden Theatre.
Yeah.
And from there, I started working full-time at the Arden and eventually came to the Winspear Centre, which was the home of the Edmonton Symphony Orchestra,
Right.
and a world music concert series, amongst other things. So, yeah, so that's what I did before my massage life.
Sure. And you're known as the Thai massage guru here in Saskatoon. So, what sparked the interest in Thai massage?
Well, actually, it was a trip in 1990 that I took to India, Nepal, Thailand, and Malaysia.
Okay.
And I was traveling up from Singapore to Thailand.
Yeah.
And I met this guy, George, from Loma Linda, California.
As you would, yeah. Just a...
Why not?
a fleeting...
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, have you ever had a Thai massage?" And I said, "No." And he said, "Oh, you have to try a Thai massage." And he loved it so much, he had gotten training and was doing Thai massage. So when I got up to Chiang Mai, we went and got Thai massage. I absolutely loved it and thought, "Oh, I got to learn how to do this." So I signed up for a course. At the time, it was called Replace. It was a woman who had taught at the Chiang Mai Massage Hospital, which was at the time the place to get your training in Thai massage. And also what I didn't know at the time was that 1990-91 was the turning point in Thailand for Thai massage. A German man was the first one to produce a book called The Art of Thai Massage. That was translated into English and German. And the Thai government was really starting to look at trying to develop a curriculum for Thai massage that was standard throughout the country. There kind of hadn't been one up to that point. And so all of a sudden Thai massage became very popular for foreigners outside of Thailand to learn.
So was it in a similar way in China, where you've got traditional Chinese medicine is really part of the mainstream medical model?
Yes.
Is it a similar situation in Thailand with Thai massage at all, or how is it seen within that sort of hospital world?
Yeah. Well, actually, for a while, Thai massage definitely was part of the Thai medical system. Yeah. When Western medicine became much more popular, as in many places, then the traditional methods became looked upon as backward or less effective, but 1990-91 was a bit of a turnaround there, and then over the next few years they developed a standard curriculum, and now there's a Chiang Mai massage. The Chiang Mai Massage Hospital has become even more important, and you see Thai massage everywhere in Thailand. I mean, so it's part of everyday life for people, whether you're in the city or not, and then it's very much now being integrated as part of Thai healthcare along with Western medicine, and it's really seeing a resurgence, and especially because Thai massage has become so popular outside of Thailand. So many spas have it, lots of other, there's a lot of medicinal or therapeutic applications for Thai massage that you see along with yoga now, yoga therapy, Thai therapy. So there's a lot of melding, a lot of creative work going on.
Well, even Massage Myotherapy Australia has had an association with TMC, Thai Massage School in Chiang Mai as well. Now I'm going to switch conversations here because we need to keep moving on. Heads up, I had a good chat to Paul last night about Thai massage and now what he defines as dynamic Thai massage, and I got to see some of the footage of this. Paul's been on TV a little bit and has done some. He's pretty well known around the traps here, but The footage is absolutely amazing, and obviously is a little different to the traditional Thai. So do you want to just quickly touch on that?
Yeah, I will quickly touch on that. What I love about the dynamic Thai work is I had been studying at TMC school in Chiang Mai with Jen and you, and I had been introduced by another practitioner around this dynamic Thai work by David Lut from the south of France.
Yes.
He's an osteopath and Thai therapist. And what it is, he had learned this from a Thai man in Chiang Mai who had said this was a little known style of Thai massage, not the traditional Thai massage that most people are aware of. And it involves a lot of rocking movements, oscillating movements, and a lot of flow through the practice. And he talked a lot about it connecting to the water element of the body.
Okay.
So it's very much about the flow and the movement. And the first time I ever had it done on me, it blew my mind. I had been doing Thai massage, since 1991 when I learned, and I had never seen or felt anything like it.
It's really interesting because a few years ago in Hobart, we ran one of our national conferences, and it reminded me of Watsu.
Oh, yeah.
Which is the water-based, and there's a lot of that sort of rhythm and fluid movement and stuff, and it reminded me of sort of a land-based Watsu.
There you go, land Watsu.
Yeah, land Watsu. But the interesting thing is that you were saying last night that the actual techniques are not something that have been sort of founded and developed based on traditional, but it was part of the traditional.
It was.
Originally. So it's not like it's been developed just over the last 10 years or something.
No, it's not a new thing.
It is a part of the fabric of Thai massage.
It is definitely the fabric of part of it is the fabric of part of Thai massage. I think the one thing that's interesting about this connection that David had with this man from Chiang Mai was that David, being an osteopath and a Thai therapist, he really saw the value of this fluid dynamic movement and took to it immediately. And now there's a bit of a network of people that are now trained through David because his teacher has passed away now, so he's not teaching. And as far as I know, I haven't heard of any other Thai teacher teaching this at the moment. I think there are a few who do the practice, but not that actually teach it. So right now, David Lut in France is the one to go to for this kind of work, and so I've felt very privileged to be able to train with him and his teaching partner York as well, who's from Switzerland, who also does this work.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Taking clinical notes is an important part of being a professional therapist. Adequate and appropriate records ensures therapists are able to monitor the health of clients, meet private health fund and association requirements, and protects therapists in the event of complaints. Maintaining records is a legislative requirement under the National Code of Conduct for Healthcare Workers. The Code of Conduct requires therapists to maintain accurate, legible, and current clinical records in English for each client and every consultation. Records in either hard copy, digital, or both must be held securely and not be subject to unauthorized access, adhering to privacy legislation. Therapists may be asked to provide client records by their client or a legal representative. It is the therapist's responsibility to ensure clients have access to information contained in their health records and ensure that records are transferred in a timely manner upon request. Clinical notes must include informed consent, treatment plan, assessment plan, contraindications, natural and prescribed. To learn more, visit the Massage and Myotherapy Australia website, the Association of Professional Therapists.
The client should be facing away from you. Place a pillow under the client's head. Place a pillow between the client's knees, but ask the client first. Ask if the client would like their feet covered. Lay another towel on top of the existing draping, in line with the client's armpit and covering the torso. The client's top arm can then be placed outside the draping. Hold the top towel firmly in place whilst slowly pulling the underneath draping out and downward until the top edge is visible. Grasp the top corner edges of the draping and fold it back over itself to lie along the line of the top of the hip. Ensure the client is covered both front and back. The client may like a pillow to cuddle. Now fold the towel covering the torso forward to lie along the client's side, uncovering the back and shoulder. On completion of the back and shoulder massage, recover the back and shoulder with both sets of draping. The unilateral neck massage can begin with this draping in place.
Next topic. This year at our conference we had a fair bit of Indigenous involvement, and you've been talking a little bit about your current involvement with the Métis people. So again, do you want to sort of explain that? Because that's really interesting and for us back in Australia, very topical after our conference this year.
Yeah, well actually this is a really exciting collaboration for me. I'm a big fat biker.
That means big wheels.
Big fat wheels. Yeah.
And for Australia, that would be on sand, more than snow, minus 30 degrees.
Yeah. Here in Canada. And you know about it because I actually...
You did.
I dragged you out minus 20.
I was looking for the defib at one stage. I was hoping there'd be one along the
You survived.
road.
You're here.
I did survive. Yeah.
But yeah, so I was up north this winter at a place called Big Eddy Lodge. It's about almost 5 hours north here of Saskatoon. And we were doing a fat bike race out there called Escape the Hooved Man that's been put on by...
The Hooved Man.
We could talk for... We're not going to go. So the Carrier family, the father is Cree and the mother's German, and they have... They originally had 4 children. They have 3. And so we were up there at this event. And Michaela Carrier, their youngest daughter, and I got into a conversation because ever since I came back from TMC in 2014 doing Thai herbal ball, I wanted to create a local herbal ball from local herbs, barks, roots that had some kind of medicinal value. That I could offer here along with the Thai herbal ball.
Sure. He's saying herbal ball.
Herbal ball.
Yeah. Herbal ball.
What am I saying?
Herbal or I just can't remember. But anyway, it is.
So the herbal.
Maybe we'll get a picture up.
How about a Thai stem?
A Thai stem.
I could call it a Thai stem.
Okay, a Thai stem. Okay. So
it's got a stem on a ball.
Yeah, that's it. And what's it made of?
So it's cotton cloth.
Cotton cloth.
That of a certain dimension, you put either the dried or the fresh herbs in, and you put it all together, tie it up in a certain way, so you've got a nice sturdy stem, and you steam it, and then you apply it to the body as a massage, and then the oils from the herbs are soaked up by the skin.
So it's a topical.
It's a topical application. Yeah. So you get heat, you get moisture, you get the essences of all the herbs you're using. In Thailand, the ones that they put into their Thai stems, their herbal balls, are about detoxifying.
Yes.
The one that we put together here, Michaela, who I was talking to about this, was really excited to be involved because she's the person I've been looking for, a local Métis or First Nations person who has that knowledge about the traditional medicines and plants. Yeah. She's been teaching or learning from the elders, and she also has a horticultural degree. And so she's putting that knowledge together in a business that she's doing around camping and canoeing and experiences on the land up there, and these medicinal plants. So she was excited about, let's figure out what kind of things would we put into a local herbal ball that we could use as treatment. And so we'd really be taking this indigenous knowledge along with what I know around Thai massage and bringing it together, melding it together.
It's fusion.
Yeah.
Totally.
And so I was up there just a few weeks ago. First time up there in the summer. Looks a lot different than when it's minus 40. Lots of snow.
I'm sure.
And we had an amazing time. Yeah. We did the smudging and the ceremony and the blessing of all of our tools that we were using to actually harvest the plants with. And then we walked the land and found the first plant. We do a blessing thanking the plant and all future plants that we're going to be using along this to help us on this journey. So it's a real, there was a real sense of that connecting to the land and the stories about the plants, because what we realized was that we all have stories about plants in our childhood, whether it's about the wild strawberries we picked or around the smell of the spruce when it's a hot day. And so as we're picking all these things, we're talking about all these stories and gathering all the plants. And I had another friend with me there, Roberta Cross, who's also working with the Gabriel Dumont Institute here in Saskatoon, writing a book about our relationship to plants from the Métis perspective.
Wow.
So we're gathering all this stuff together and then take it back. We process all of the plants, we chop them, we put them through a mortar and pestle to bring out some of those oils, then made the actual Thai stems and then used them on each other as treatment to see what it was like. And our herbal ball that we've put together is more geared towards pain relief, anti-inflammatory and muscle relaxant, just because of the types of barks and roots and leaves that we found.
So very relevant to massage therapy.
Incredibly, and in a great way, a complement to what I'm doing, using a detoxifying one for the Thai, and then a pain relief, muscle relaxant, anti-inflammatory for what we're calling the Delta herbal ball, because the area up there is called the Delta.
So 5 hours away north of where we are in Saskatoon. So it's a long ways up there, and I think you said you have to stop the bus or the car, and then you've got to jump in a boat.
And then just over an hour
ride
up the river.
So it is really isolated.
And we're putting together a workshop for next spring. That's why we went up at this time of year to see what kind of plants are there, what is the weather like, and planning for practitioners to come up and do this kind of work where we would get them to actually have an experience of being on the land and having that connection with the land and with the plants that they're then going to bring to their practice to use. And I think this is just the tip of the iceberg for what we can possibly do together. You know, as in many places, Canada, Australia shares a really horrible history of how we've treated our Indigenous people, our First Nations. And in Canada, we've gone through the whole Truth and Reconciliation process, and there's been lots of recommendations about how to go through that process. And I never personally figure out exactly, well, what's your contribution? What's my contribution to that reconciliation somehow? And it's just so interesting to me that this winter, a fat biking event, which I never would have thought is what actually precipitated it. And that now I feel like this is part of what we're doing. There's, you know, the work of Indigenous and non-Indigenous together coming together to create something around health and healing, and also around that reconnecting with the land together. So I think it's, so I'm really excited about it.
How exciting. It's really exciting. Well, I think we're just about up with time for now. we could talk for hours and hours.
Episode 130.
Yeah, I know. We'll break it up into about 10 episodes. Paul, it's been an absolute pleasure to have a chat with you. The future's looking rosy for you in your Thai work, and also as you're talking about that whole, like, doing things that are different and making an impact on other people. And you know, I see what you're doing here. It's absolutely amazing. So thank you very much for being a part of Connect, and thank you guys for listening in. See you next time.
Thanks, Dave.
Hello guys, Jeff from Ethical Practice and Evolved Natural Medicine here. Thanks to the Massage and Myotherapy Association. We've got another tip for you today on how to create a successful and sustainable practice. Now, one thing that I find all the time when I'm talking with practitioners about issues that they're perhaps facing in practice is that they maybe have an idea of what they want, and they've just run off and started doing things to try and create it without actually sitting back and thinking, well, how is this going to work? If I want to be able to create X, Y, and Z, what are the steps that I need to be able to do to actually achieve that? It might be something like, obviously I need to build a client network. So how am I going to do that? All right, we'll look at marketing. So how do I create a marketing strategy that's going to achieve the end in mind? So it's really important for us to take some time out to plan. For myself, in my practice and also ethical practice, every week on a Friday morning, I spend 4 hours sitting down, going through my plan, working out what I need to do next for the next week. Really important to take that time. It's very easy for us to be working in the business, but it's not so easy for us to be able to work on the business. So urge you to take the time each week to work on your planning. Thanks very much. Have a great day.